Coach, this is the last event until the conference championship. So how important is this for the Jacks at this meet in Oregon?
You know, all season long, both teams have been working really hard, getting their base training in. All their strength is good. So it's kind of our last tune-up before we go into our championship phase. With we're going to have conference championships in 2 weeks, and we'll have regional championships 2 weeks after that. So it'll kind of define our top 10 for each gender, for each team. So they're working really hard, and it's just, I couldn't be more proud of them. The good side of things is that the women's team is ready to go. They don't have any injuries. We had a light injury to Annie Roberts, which we held out for the Gator Invite of San Francisco, but she's back full strength now, so we'll race her into shape again. But we're going to take 15 girls up. We're going to take 14 men and just put them on the line and run against Oregon State, British Columbia, Southern Oregon University will be there, Portland State. So give us a good measure to go out there and see how we compete, and I guess more importantly, just to really give us another test, another benchmark in our season.
The Oregon event is on Friday, right? So
yes.
Friday afternoon.
Yes.
Do you prepare anything differently? I think you guys used the Saturday morning runs, but there's anything that you differently to have, like, competing in the afternoon?
Yeah, what we'll do is we'll just shift everything. So the big thing is to make sure we get them to eat properly. So you always want to eat 3 to 4 hours before your race. So we'll just make sure that we shift lunch between 12 to 1, get them some good nutrients and some good nutrition, and then we'll put them on the line. The women go off at 4 o'clock and the men go off at 5. So hopefully it doesn't get too dark out with the rain clouds. But it's just good to go somewhere different. We haven't raced in Corvallis, but it's going to be good competition, and it's just one of the nicer places to run on the West Coast, so we're looking forward to that.
Is it an added plus? I mean, when you guys have the Stanford line, you have the Division I athletes, and this, again, the Division I athletes. How much of it added plus just to be competing against, Division II and Division I runners combined?
It gives us a chance to run faster. So you got more people to run with. It adds a lot of depth through the race, and we can really focus in on our times if the course is not too wet, in that we can kind of try to get more personal records with this thing on somebody's shoulder, and you have more people to carry you along the race. So, and it lets you know where you measure up. Those are real good programs in Oregon State and British Columbia, and Southern Oregon's very good as well. But so is Humboldt State. So we'll just go up there and duke it out and see where we land. But I'm real happy where we're at right now, and just kind of take it one race at a time.
My last question with the conference meet coming up. Everybody from the conference get invited to that, or do you have to be in a certain place to be invited to the conference meet?
Yeah, as far as the conference championship, yeah, it'll be our conference only, and so it won't be an open invite.
I mean, but all the conference teams?
Yeah, all the conference teams will be there, yeah.
Okay.
And so we're not going to see any of them this weekend at Oregon State. There's nobody entered except for Humboldt, but other than that, in about 2.5 weeks from now, down in San Bernardino, we'll have all the conferences there, all the conference teams there for both men and women, and then 2 weeks after that, the same teams will probably be at the regional meet too, in Montana, Billings, Montana. So.
All right, assess how you have seen your team perform thus far in the season, and what improvements they've made since the beginning.
Well, what's kind of nice as a coach, and this is why we coach as far as my staff and I, is that the women and a lot of the men have improved just about every weekend. And that's all you can ask of a coach. If they're PRing, then we know that some things are working. It's not only just the workouts, but it's mainly them personally. They're really involved with the program, and they have this goal. They want to make it to the national championships. And we've been really light and lucky so far on the injuries. And so when I take a look back about maybe 8 weeks ago, where were we at? I feel real good for them. I mean, they've done really well. I honestly feel that we're ranked a little bit, lower than we should be. And we'll improve upon that. And that's okay. I really don't care about the rankings. I think what it comes down to is how we do at the actual race at regional championships. So, but these teams sincerely deserve to race well because they've been working out real hard. So I think that'll come to fruition here in the next 2 to 4 weeks, and thereafter for the regional championships.
Now, do you feel you still have room to grow and improve as a team, or do you feel you're starting to peak at your performance?
No, we still have lots of room. You can just feel it. It's
Mm-hmm.
just, we've been holding them off, lots of mileage. We haven't been tapering. We're still doing double days. We're gonna meet at 6 a.m. tomorrow. We're gonna keep all those, and we have a double day. And so it's just, we're gonna keep them at bay until we need to release them, and that's what we're gonna do. And that's, you can just feel it, and I think so far everything's going really well. They're responding well to the training, and the nice part of it is that they have, good team camaraderie. They got good chemistry, and I'm just kind of on the sidelines, just watching them with my coaching staff, and they're doing a very good job. So I'm really proud of them. I'm proud of my captains, and I couldn't ask for a better year so far.
All right.
All right, thanks you guys. Appreciate the coverage.